Besides the fact that you're mad that you can't do the freaky 6 weeks. Can't say that. What else?
That's supposed to set part.
That's it.
Yep, you're fine. You're much better than you was pregnant. Lord have mercy, you got on my nerves when you was pregnant.
Okay. Take 247.
Palace, what you cooking?
Why the only one that never lied to me was a scare? Feel like the only one that I can trust is my Glock. Ain't speaking in the streets cause in my cell ain't get no mail. Would you really talk to me if I never call? I've been going through some things, and I've been trying to explain, but it's hard to talk. I've been trying to maintain.
Oh, let me do my intro. Why am I always so nervous to do this? Okay. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Nye. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nye, and I'm with me today, and we're gonna give you guys a new video. Say hello to YouTube. Say hello. Okay, don't say hello. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing his 1 month update. 1 month and 3 days. Sorry, I'm a little late, but I wanted to wait till his doctor's appointment so I could find out how many pounds he was, and then I kind of got busy because, as you can imagine, having a baby, you're busy. I just ate a taco, so if I have anything in my teeth, I'm sorry. Don't mind it. Anyway, so I want to start off with his name because I haven't announced his name yet. It slipped up a couple times, and if you follow me on social media, you know it, but for the people that don't know, his name is Kamari Malik Charlie Jackson. And I will explain to you how I got that name as soon as I give him to his father, because as you see, he's acting up. So I wanted him to be in the video, but we're gonna have to wait till he's a little bit older because he's like I said, his name was Kamari Malik Charlie Jackson. I got Kamari because I wanted to name my son Amari, and I wanted to have a daughter and name her Amira. So Chris didn't like the name Amari, so I tried to do it with a C, Kamari with a C, because Chris starts with a C, but he said it looks like calamari, so we did Kamari with a K. Actually, we spent 2 hours going through boy names for him to come back to Kamari and just replace the C with a K. So yeah, he doesn't really like the name Kamari either, but like I said, we couldn't figure out anything else, so he kind of deals with it. And then his middle name is Malik Charlie. It's a space in between it. They're 2 different names, but he got Malik from Chris's cousin that passed away, and then he got Charlie from Chris's grandfather that passed away, and then Jackson, of course, is Christopher's last name. So that's my baby's name. Next topic. When he was born May 11th, he was 8 pounds and 3 ounces, I believe. And then the next time he went to the doctor was May 15th, I believe. And he was 7 pounds. They weren't too happy about that. They said they wanted him to gain 3 ounces by the next time he came back, which was, I think, 4 days after that. He had gained those 3 ounces. He actually gained 5 ounces and a pound, and he went back to 8 pounds, so they were extremely happy about that. So on May 20th, he was 8 pounds, and then May 27th, he was 9 pounds, and then on June 11th, he was 10 pounds. So he gains like a pound every week, every 2 weeks, roughly, give or take. Yeah, he's a big boy. So if you watched my 1 week update, you saw my 1 week postpartum update, you saw that my baby had an appointment with the lactation consultant because he wouldn't latch on anymore after we left the hospital. So he had his appointment. She couldn't get him to latch as she wanted to. He was still so fussy. He screams at me every single time I try to get him to latch on. I think that it's because the bottle is so much longer and it just goes straight into his mouth. He doesn't really want to take the time to latch on to the nipple to get it big enough for him to drink out of. So what happened was she felt like he was too hungry, and that's why he wasn't playing around with it. So we gave him an ounce of milk. After that ounce, he still wasn't having it, so she was just like, let him finish the bottle. what happened was he drunk the bottle way too fast, she said, and we had to switch his bottles to Dr. Brown bottles, which is a slower flow type of bottle. So just imagine a faster flow nipple. Basically the milk is just dripping into his mouth. He doesn't really have to do anything but swallow. So when your baby is breastfeeding on you, the flow is so much more slower. It's literally like drip, drip, drip. So if he gets used to just having it drip in his mouth and not having to do any work, aka sucking, he's not going to want to latch on to you because he's so used to getting his milk so fast. So we had to switch him to these bottles. This one is a dirty one, I'm sorry, but it's the Dr. Brown bottles. I'll insert a picture of the clean bottles. So basically this bottle is to reduce colic as well because of the little pipe in here. It like sends all the air to the back of the bottle so that he's not drinking it. And another thing is it's slow flow, so it's kind of like the same thing as if he was breastfeeding on me, so that he has to actually do work to get his milk. So we switched him to that bottle, and then what I did was I had got a nipple shield that's actually the size of a bottle nipple to try to get him to see if he would latch onto that. And he latched on for like 7 minutes, and he was getting some milk, but it was such a small amount of milk that it didn't even really make sense to even keep using it. I did end up switching it to the other side because he was on this side at first, and then he just stopped completely. I wouldn't recommend getting it. I'll insert a picture here, but like I said, I wouldn't recommend getting it unless you have like a toddler, I would say. Not even, I would say like 3 months or more, because his suck is not that strong enough to suck through the shield and then suck to the nipple to get the nipple to actually get milk out. So the milk that he was getting was already let down because I was pumping on this side. So this side was automatically just dripping, and that's how he was getting the milk. But like I said, his suction wasn't strong enough to get through both things to get the milk. So I wouldn't get it if you have a newborn, because I mean, it just didn't work for me. You could try it if you want to, but that's just my opinion. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing is we switched his milk. So he was drinking the Similac supplement milk for breastfeeding and formula fed babies. But what happened was he stopped pooping every day. And when I say he pooped every day like 6 times a day. So one day he just didn't poop. And I was just like, you didn't poop today. And the next day he didn't poop again. And the next day he didn't poop again. And I was like, okay, now I'm worried. So what we did was we ended up changing his milk because of the constipation and because he was having really, really bad gas. So the doctors told us that 3 days of not pooping is normal for some babies. And that's just how they are. Some babies just don't poop. So that wasn't really too concerning. It was, but at the same time I was like, okay, as long as it's normal. The most concerning part was his gas. His gas was terrible. Like, imagine boiling broccoli in your house, the broccoli and eggs, like the smell of it. It was just terrible. Like, it was grown people gas. So like, if you smelled it, you would have thought he pooped. So I was really scared because I was just like, this is not normal. Your farts have never smelled like this, and now you're not pooping. And then he would strain to fart. Who wants to live in a world where it's painful to fart? In this household, farting happens a lot, and it's never something that we want to scream about. So I was like, listen, I know your butt cheeks are on fire. We got to do something about this. So I ended up switching his milk without asking the doctor because it was a Friday afternoon, and I was like, I don't want to keep giving you the same milk if this is what your problem is. And then at the same time, I'm thinking, like, you are my child, so I'm just gonna do what I want. Yeah, basically. I mean, I was seeing what was happening to him, and I was not gonna wait for her to just be like, no, just give it a while. No, because my baby is in pain. So I ended up switching his milk. I talked to my aunt about it, and basically the same thing happened with my little cousin, and she told me the milk she switched her over to, and I got that milk. So I'll show you the old milk now. That was the milk we were feeding him, and then I'll show you the new milk now. So this is the milk we're feeding him now. It's Gentle Ease, and we switched to infant milk because I heard like Similac is like the worst formula you can give your child. So I was like, okay, let's just try some milk. So that milk worked. The night we switched it, he did poop that night and the next morning. So I was like, okay, and it was like a blowout poop. Like, it was a lot of poop. and one of the poops Chris changed, and basically what happened was he brought him to the changing table in his room, and I'm in my room, which is like, Kamari's room is right here, then the bathroom, then our room. So it's not that far away, but usually you really can't hear too much of what's going on. And all of a sudden I hear, Nyeesha, shit's hitting the fan. It's literally hitting the fan. So I'm running here, and I'm like, what is going on? He's like, he pooped on my hand. So apparently when he was changing his diaper, when he went to go wipe, Kamari pooped again, and it got on his hand. It wasn't even a lot. It was like a little drip, and it splattered on the wall by his changing table. So I had to take over. Kamari's still pooping, and what happened was, I don't know if everybody does this, but when I changed the diaper, I put the new diaper underneath his old diaper, so all I gotta do is pull it and then fold the new diaper. So Christopher had already wiped the old diaper down. You know how sometimes, well, like I said, this is how we do it. We take the old diaper and we wipe it to try to get as much poop off as possible, and then fold it under, and then wipe with the wipies, and then when he's clean, pull it out. So he already had the old diaper folded underneath him, and he was still pooping. So I was like, grab the diaper. He grabs the diaper. I'm trying to pick Kamari up so he's not in the poop, because now the poop is all over the changing mat, which I have the disposable pad on, but still. And I'm picking him up in the air. It was just a mess. Anyways, back to my topic, blow up poops. So yeah, we changed his milk. He does better. His gas does not hurt anymore. He can fart and he won't scream his head off, and it doesn't stink. But the only thing is, he stopped pooping again. So he takes like 3-day breaks before his poops. So we took him to the doctor because he ended up having blood in his stool 3 times, and it was really hard. And I was just like, listen, something needs to happen. So I told his doctor, I sent her an email, I sent the pictures, and she was basically like, take him to kind of not an emergency room, but like a walk-in clinic for babies. So I took him over there, and she was basically like, either he has too much iron still in his milk, so you gotta change it, or he has a milk allergy and you gotta change it to soy. So either way, we have to change his milk again. But she said just give it a 2 more weeks, because I just changed it and you don't want to keep changing his milk. So we bought a whole bunch of canisters of milk because of all the rioting that was going on. They started closing stores down. So I was like, just go buy at least 3 cans just in case they do close the stores down and we have no way to get milk. So he's on his last can, and he's basically about to be done with that. And after that, instead of buying that milk again, I'm just gonna buy another one. I don't know if I want to do lower iron or soy. I think I'm probably just gonna do soy, because he's my child and I'm allergic to everything, so he's probably allergic to milk. And I know you're like, milk, like lactose intolerant, you poop diarrhea, you don't get backed up, but in some cases you can get backed up. But anyway, so because he is still constipated, I do have to give him a suppository every single morning, and that thing works within like 3 to 5 minutes. He poops back to back to back, like 3 poops. And then I do have to give him a probiotic, just so that he can have some good bacteria to help it break down his poop. So yeah. So my baby is allergic to Dove lotion, Dove baby lotion. He can use Dove soap, he can use Aveeno, but he cannot use Dove lotion. So I did give him a bath one time with Dove soap, and then I used baby Dove soap, and then I used Aveeno lotion, and nothing happened. And then one day when he was going to his doctor's appointment, I put on a little bit of Dove lotion on him just to make him smell a little good. And when we got to the doctor's appointment, I want to say like 10 minutes after, you know, you have to take out your baby's clothes so they can get weighed. His whole skin was like broken out. Like it was just red dots everywhere. I felt so bad. Sure. As you see, Christopher returned my child. So yes, he is allergic to Dove lotion. When I put it on him at the doctor's appointment, I noticed that he broke out, and I'll insert a picture here. Yeah, so it was just really bad. So I can't use that on him anymore, and I actually just stopped using the Dove line altogether, and I just use Aveeno on him. Like I said, I'm allergic to everything. Like literally, I have to use Dove sensitive soap. That's the only one I can use, or all natural stuff. Like I can't use anything, even like laundry detergent, softeners. Like I have to use specific stuff or else I'll break out. So I knew he was gonna have problems. I was hoping that he was gonna get Christopher's immune system, because Chris is not allergic to anything, but guess not. He did start getting a little bit of cradle cap, and it wasn't a lot, it was a little bit, but I was so freaked out because I was like, is this the start of it? Is it gonna get worse? And what we did was we took a little bit of olive oil in his hair, brushed it, combed it, whatever. I used the brush and just did circular motions. And then, well, Christopher's mom actually did it for me because I took a nap, but this is what she did. And then after that, we waited for an hour, and then we gave him a bath. Well, they gave him a bath and washed it out with the Aveeno shampoo. So yeah, that's what we did, and then it went away. I haven't seen it since. I want to start a video of what it looked like before, but like I said, it's gone now. So if baby got credit card, try that out. So usually we go to sleep around 10 or 11 if Christopher has work the next day, or we'll go to sleep around 11, 12 if he doesn't. If we go to sleep around 11, 12, Kamara will usually wake up at 4 in the morning, and then he'll wake up at 7, and then he'll be up for the day. And I say up for the day as in, so when he wakes up at 4 a.m., as soon as he drinks his bottle, he'll go back to sleep. Like, I can lay him down and he'll put himself back to sleep. 7 o'clock when the sun is up, if I try to put him down, he's like wide awake, like, dude, what are you doing? Christopher wakes up every morning, no alarm clock needed. Body does it by itself as soon as the sun comes up. So I'm guessing he's an early bird as well. Sorry, scared you. So as you know, you're supposed to do tummy time with your baby. Like, I think they say like an hour a day. I'm not really sure. But as you know, my child does sleep on his stomach. If you saw in my morning routine, I do put my baby to sleep on his stomach. He knows how to lift his head up, and I never put him on his stomach if I'm not watching him. But yeah, he doesn't like sleeping on his back. He will sleep on his back for about 15 minutes. If you put him on his stomach, he will go to sleep for like 4 hours. So we do put him to sleep on his stomach, and I think because we do that, he gets a lot of tummy time. If you don't know what tummy time is, it's basically when you put your baby on their stomach so that they have to lift their head to look up, and it basically works out their neck, shoulders, and like their upper chest and shoulder muscles, not shoulders, sorry. It works out their muscles. And I guess because he sleeps on his stomach, that when he wakes up, he automatically just looks up. So his neck is really strong. So he does lift up his head and hold it up by himself. Like, we'll be holding him and he'll just be like, you don't even have to hold him like this. You know how sometimes when your baby gets older, you put them on your side? I can literally put him on my side and he will like literally just be looking up. So I don't do it often. I don't let him do it often. I do hold his head, but he can do it when he wants to, is my point. He does try to stand up. He's really strong. I know, like, you're probably like, that's your baby. Of course, you're going to be saying this. But I think my baby is super advanced. So I Googled it today. And I was like, when do babies start following you in their eyes? And they were like, 3 months. My child will then look at you and follow you. Like, you'll be walking around. He'll be like, like I said. You're probably like, you think your child's advanced too. I think my child's advanced. Everyone thinks their child's advanced. But I'm trying to tell you, my baby's advanced. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Okay, good night. Anyway, so yeah, he tries to stand up, especially when he's frustrated. Straight up in the air. And he holds his bottle. Okay, so he doesn't like hold his bottle, but he'll put his hands underneath his mouth and hold it. So Chris's sister was feeding him the first time this happened, and I couldn't get it on video, but I did record it once for this video because I knew I was taking it. So I'll insert the clip now. But yeah, he holds his bottle. My baby's advanced, I'm trying to tell y'all. And he rolls over. So he's been rolling over for a couple weeks now, which is kind of crazy to me. I want to say 2 weeks. He's been rolling over for like 2 weeks. If you put him on his stomach, he can flip over to his back, which is why another reason why I'm perfectly okay with him sleeping on his stomach, because he does roll over. If you put him on his back, he'll roll over to his side and then he'll roll over to his stomach, which is like, so basically even if I put him to sleep on his back, he'll still end up on his stomach because he does it himself. So I don't know if they're supposed to be rolling over at this age, but my child does. Try to tell you, advanced. What y'all know? If you ain't woke, get woke and get on the train, because listen, he gonna be something. He gonna be something. Me and his daddy, we ain't like, you know, the smartest. We ain't the, what's that saying about the apple? We ain't the juiciest apple in the bunch. I don't know. Y'all get it. I insert it. But yeah, we not the apple. We not the brightest apple in the bunch. There it is. Anywho. Point proven. Yeah, but listen, he bright. I'm trying to tell ya, he real bright. He gonna be real smart. Anyway, next topic. My baby loves taking baths. Like, I was real scared that he was not gonna like taking baths. So the first time he took a bath, he screamed his head off, and it was because the water was too cold. Now, I don't mean like cold as in cold, I mean cold as in warm. So me, I like taking showers where the water is all the way to the hottest setting. Christopher will put it right in between the cold and hot. So I was always afraid that I was gonna make the water too hot, because hot water to me is not hot. It just feels right. So I always made Chris check his temperature, like the water temperature, so that he can make sure that I wasn't overdoing it. Now, the first time that he took a bath, I wasn't with Chris, so I made sure like the water was just in between. He screamed his head off. The next time I gave him a bath, I was just like, let's see, that was the reason. So I gave him a bath using water that I thought was appropriate, which was basically hot water, and he went to sleep in the tub. And I make Christopher check it too every single time, just in case I'm overdoing it. But yeah, he likes his water warm. I'm not gonna tell my baby what to do. Okay, if you like it. He is a little guppy, as Chris calls him. He likes to be underneath the water. So if you sit him up, he'll lift his legs up and he'll scoop all the way into like his ears in the water. Once his ears in the water, he'll stop moving and he'll just lay there. When you pick him back up, he'll do it again. And if you pick him back up, he'll do it again. So sometimes we just leave him there, and I just drain like a lot of the water out so it's not touching his ears. But yeah, he likes to be in his water, and he likes to drink his bath water. If you let him, he'll go all the way down, and he'll turn his head to the side, and he'll go, and he'll just start drinking the bath water. So you have to watch him, because he's a little crazy. He bright, don't get me wrong, but he a little crazy. Next, he loves being in the car while it's moving, and he likes to be in the little backpack. The baby carrier, I don't know what it's called. It looks like a backpack that you put your baby in and you can like basically wear them. He loves being in those things as long as they're moving. He will fall asleep, knock out. Like when you need to put him to sleep, go to right there. He loves eating. Baby is very fat. I'm scaring him, I feel bad. Like, he just likes eating. He liked eating even when he was in the womb, so I'm not surprised. He likes when I play him music, but he likes when I sing along. I don't know why he likes when I sing, because I think I sound terrible, but it puts me right to sleep. He likes when I sing, and he likes when I sing the ABCs. And he likes when I count to 100, and then I count backwards from 100 back to 1. And by the time I get to 1, usually he's knocked out. By the time I get like to 70, he's knocked out. He likes to sing the ABCs, as I said. He likes when I sing the days of the week and the months. He'll just look at me like I'm crazy. But, yeah. I just think that he likes hearing me talk. Like, I think that's why he's so calm right now, because I'm just basically talking. But, yeah, basically, yeah. He likes making faces. He likes to make every face in the book. Like, he'll smile 1 minute, and then he'll be like, I want to start a video, because, like I said, he's a little crazy. Why are you side-eyeing? You don't want to eat. Oh, yeah. Wait, fool. Your face is so cute. Oh, come on, me. He likes baths, but he doesn't like being bathed. He likes to sit in the water. He does not like to be clean. He hates being dressed, and he hates being changed. He doesn't hate being changed as much as he hates being dressed. Sometimes you can change his diaper and he won't cry, but most of the time, every single time you change his clothes, he cries. He does not like being dressed, as in he doesn't like having clothes on either. He hates having clothes. He's not a huge fan of his pacifier. He will use his pacifier if he's extremely upset, but only if he's extremely upset. If he's not extremely upset and you give him the pacifier, you made him extremely upset. It's basically like when somebody be like, relax, and you know, you chill. They'd be like, chill, and you were chill, but now you're not chill because they told you to chill and you wasn't even hyped. Anyway. When he drinks a lot of milk, I call it milk wasted. He'll sit there and he'll roll his eyes like that and he'll smile. It's so cute. I don't know why he does it, but like that's how you know he's about to go have some good sleep. Like that's how you know his belly is completely full. When he starts doing that, you know, lay him down because he about to be sleep knocked out. Anyway, I have a video as well. I'll put that in there. He gets startled and he'll like lift his he'll do that. I hope y'all see that. I hope y'all can see him. He gets startled and he like lifts his hands up and then he'll just put them back down like he didn't just do that. I think that's cute. I know he's like having a mini heart attack every time he gets scared, but I don't mean to scare him. Oh, I don't mean to scare him, but I can't help it. I'm a little loud. The day we were leaving the hospital, I was changing him, and you know when you like grab their little feet and you put it in the air so that you can wipe their butts. So basically that was happening and he was pooping, so he started pooping some more, so I was waiting for him to get done pooping and something told me to look up, and I looked up and he was like, and the boy was peeing in his face. So when this happened, I felt so bad. It was not funny at all. Like I was like, my baby just peed in his face. Like his whole face was wet, his hair was wet. I was like, oh my, he had pee in his neck rolls. It's funny now because he's okay, but at the time I was so devastated that I let my baby pee in his face. Like I don't even want to talk about it no more. When he was born, the face he made, like when he came out, he didn't cry. He looked so straight. Like Chris always joked that he was gonna be done with the world as soon as he got in the world, and he was like, when he comes out, he's not gonna cry. He's just gonna mean mug everybody. So when he came out, he didn't cry. He just looked and he had one eye open and he was like that. And then he laid down on me and he went to sleep. He was like done with the world as soon as he came out. Like he was like, why did y'all take me out? Who told y'all? Who gave y'all permission? Because I sure enough didn't. Like my baby was trying to stay in there. I don't blame him because he was getting fed real good. Now he gotta drink that nasty milk. He's teed. Teed means mad. It's Virginia thing. Anywho. Another funny thing was when he pooped on the wall in Chris's hand. It was funny to me. It wasn't funny to Chris. Chris had a heart attack and he was like, my stomach, I can't handle it, the smell, oh my gosh. You have to understand, I can't do it. I just can't take it. I had to take over. That was funny to me. Another time is when he was very upset. I made Chris do skin to skin with him and Kamari latched on to Chris's nipple. So all I heard was, hey, yo. So I turned around and I'm like, what is happening? He's like, this fella just latched onto my nipple. I was weak. Chris said he needed to lose weight. I was dead. Like, it was funny. It was hilarious. And then another funny date was when the boys were watching the baby and they decided to play Kamari in the middle. I will insert that video as well.
He likes this. It's like a game of Kamari in the middle. No, ready? He never gets out the middle. He has some breaks.
So that was the end of his 1 month postpartum video. Please subscribe to my channel and please like my video and please comment. I love when you guys comment. It makes me feel like so special that you guys are like taking the time on actually looking and actually like talking to me. But yeah, so yeah, like, you know, just keep doing that. I like that. Like, it makes me feel so good. Anyway, yeah, so subscribe and continue watching my videos, please, and thank you. Kamari, say bye. Say bye, guys. I really hope you guys can see him. He's like the cutest little thing. So the whole time he was in my stomach, Chris was all like, I hope he looks nothing like me. I hope he looks nothing like me. And I was like, I hope he looks exactly like you. And then he came out and he looked exactly like me. And Chris feels some type of way, but you jinxed yourself, honey. And we think that his eyes are getting a little lighter. If you see Chris's eyes, they're like a green-brown color. So I'm hoping his eyes get lighter, but it looks like they're just gonna stay my color. But sometimes they do get lighter, so we'll see. Anyway, like I said, farewell. I know it takes me forever to say bye. Just don't like leaving you guys. Farewell, bye. What is all this stuff?
We telling y'all how to feed babies, you know what I'm saying? Feed babies. You gotta know how to feed your kid.
Do you know how to feed a kid?
Yeah. You cock that pistol back.
What?
Stick in the middle.
Oh.
Bite. And cut.
No, don't cut it.
What we doing?
That shit crooked as hell.
I don't know. Here you go.
Bro, what we doing? No, don't got lies. No, bro.
Hold his head. Look how hold his head. In your arm. Put your arm down. There you go. Cock it back. Just like you said. I hope that was part was on the video too.
Goodbye.
Fix your lips.
I got set up. This is a setup.
Not it.
Why did you think I told you to put the camera back on you?
Man, I feel such. I'm gonna take it from me then.
Try to take it. Try to pull it up.
I'm going nowhere. Why y'all set me up like that?
She set you up.
You didn't have nothing to do with it.
You set your own self down.
Y'all know that my see. Y'all always say I like this.
Well, that's the feeding chair. You in the chair. You in the spotlight.
Alright.
I'm going to the pool.
Where y'all going?
I'm going to get something to drink.
Where you going to do?
What do you mean?
I can't go to the book. I'm occupied. I got a key in my hand.
It ain't how I feel.
Hello, dude. What's up? You ain't say
He
too
didn't
much.
even care who's feeding him. Look, he's out about to
I
eat.
don't care.
You ain't say too much about this bottle yet. It's unreal.
It feels what?
Unreal.
That you're holding a baby?
Yeah.
Or that we had a baby?
But I'm holding the baby.
Have you ever held a baby before?
Yeah, nope. I'm not inside the tank. I always say I ain't touching it.
You never held Tank?
I did when they got to a certain age.
How old was that?
Big enough to be able to support his own head.
So you never held a 1 month old?
Nope.
How does it feel? Scary?
Yeah.
Now you see why I look a day long crazy?
What? I ain't gonna do what Deezy did. Deezy doing too much. So, fed the baby. You know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do. I put him right there. In the arm, right there. Pop the bottle. I boop. That's all we did. So, you guys, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta learn. It's not that hard. You just gotta feed the guy. The little guy just hungry, you know? Just starving in there, so just gotta feed him. The little guy was pooping and everything. All over the place. But you just gotta feed the guy. You know what I'm saying? You know? Time's hard.
How's your 1 month postpartum?
As you can see, I'm doing swell.
Yeah, look at the camera, Billy.
As you can see, I'm doing right fine here.
Do you have any, dad advice?
Oh, just take your time. Just take your time.
Really?
It'll all come to you naturally.
That's how you feel?
Yep.
And what about your advice for 1 month postpartum with me?
We're not gonna put that. We're not gonna speak on that.
Besides the fact that you're mad that you can't do the freaky
Oh,
6 weeks.
You can't say that.
What else?
That's the most upsetting part.
That's it.
Yep, you're fine. You're much better than you was pregnant. Lord have mercy, you got on my nerves when you was pregnant. Now I can deal with you. It's not
You
that
want to
bad.
have another one? Well, come on.
Of course I do.
I'm looking at you in the mirror, you stupid.
Ooh, look at you.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
Okay, say bye.
Psych!
Oh. Say bye.
Adios, amigo. Beep. I need a beep. Hurry up.
I don't know where it's at.
Man, you found one. There's a whole rack of
You
them over
sitting
there.
on it.
Oh, I ain't sitting on no bed. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, you're not sitting on it.
See, I told you. Gotta wipe his mouth.
You should have put the bib on him. That's what it's for.
You don't like that. Yeah, drink, boy.
Can you get out my chair so I can do my video?
Oh, he tooting.
He's tooting.
Yeah, it stinks. Very bad.
Get out my chair. Get out my chair. See, okay, you're just gonna be here forever with him.
Come on, sit on my lap. We're gonna make a video.
No.
Okay, I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I'm getting up because I don't want to be in your freaking video anyway. Fuck you, ain't video.